Hi, good morning. My name is David from Hope Spring Acupuncture. I'm really happy to be here at Yuzi. It's a postpartum retreat here in Washington State. It's amazing. This is the first, and we're hoping to be the best in the US.
And many more.
Okay.
Hi, my name is Stephiney Foley. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Yuzi Care, and I'm super excited to introduce to you what we do and look forward to sharing a little bit more.
Okay, so this is actually an amazing idea. So how did you come up with the idea of having a postpartum retreat here in Seattle?
Yeah, so I actually worked in Shanghai for a little bit and became acquainted to the whole concept of postpartum retreat. And I saw how mothers were being taken care of and really valued for, during the hardest period of their lives, which is the fourth trimester in postpartum. And I personally had a very rough postpartum period I have two kiddos, and I personally experienced postpartum depression and anxiety, and I actually didn't know that I had it for about 18 months until when I had family and friends really hold an intervention. It was like, hey, there's something going on. How can we help? How can you seek professional support and medical help? And from my own lived experience, I don't want any other women or mother to go through that. And I really think it's because of the lack of care and the lack of knowledge and the isolation that really contributed and aggravated my own, experience. Yeah.
So that's why you created this amazing service here for the postpartum moms.
Yeah.
I think that's amazing because in my 20 years of experience, I've seen moms also, struggling with the pregnancy and also postpartum care, and they are not having the best, care. And I'm really excited to know such a service actually ever existed here in Seattle.
Yeah, so we're new. We just launched in May, and I think it's really exciting because for me, this is something I would have wanted as a woman and as a mother for both my first and second, or maybe in the future. And I think there's such a gap in the market of support for mothers with that holistic wraparound care. I think there's a lot of focus on fertility and pregnancy, right? And I would sum it up in one sentence. In America, when you're pregnant, you're on a pedestal, but after you give birth, you're invisible because all the focus gets shifted to the baby. And it's very evidenced by the, number of doctor visits that you have, right? You get 16 visits when you're pregnant, but how many do you get afterwards? One. And that's usually just to say, hey, would you want contraception? And there's not that deeper dive in how are you doing emotionally? How are you doing physically? How are you doing as a family unit, right? And so we're really hoping that we can be the gap, right? To serve as that support system and that village for mothers, families, and caregivers out there.
That's amazing. So what kind of special services that we provide here in
the
center?
Yeah, I think it's very unique, right? I know in America, we're starting to get very comfortable with the concept of a postpartum doula, which is really exciting. You have someone in your home. What we're creating is a third place for mothers to really receive that 24/7 care, that, their baby gets checked in the nursery so that they can fully recover on themselves, both emotionally, mentally, and physically. And so we actually have three pillars, and they're all C's. One is care, 24/7 holistic care for baby and mama. And then the second piece is confidence. How can we provide the right programming for parents to become the confident parent that they always wanted to be and strive to be? So that it ranges from, physical care, from perinatal yoga to pelvic floor PT to even financial care, right? Or more emotional couples counseling. And so we're aggregating a fragmented market and really bringing all that together in one place. So mamas, dads, non-birthing partners can be in one place, recover, and get that support. And then the third piece is connection, or third C is connection with each other, right? Because we know that it's very isolating to be in that new transition of life, and then, but also connecting with other care providers to be able to, really transition more seamlessly in this new phase of life. Yeah.
That's amazing. I think support is the key, that we are able to provide support and also educate.
Yeah.
And so that the mom can learn to reach out for help when they feel needed.
Totally. And that's one of the reasons why we are creating also an app-based experience, right? So even mamas who don't come to the retreat, they have access to, each other, a learning platform, as well as the ability to connect with other care providers. I think it's just super important to have a third place, but also be able to be scalable so that we can reach more mamas across all the spectrums and cater to the needs of individual needs. Yeah.
So what would you recommend, let's say for mom who wants to come in and for the retreat, what kind of length of time or what kind of program do you recommend?
Yeah. So we, so our minimum stay is about 3 nights. But I think in order to really get the full breadth of services, connection, community, and programming, I would recommend 7 days, like a full week, so that you can truly recover, rest, and connect with each other. I think that's really important. Get some spa treatments, massages. We do daily foot spa and facials in room, and in room dining, and everything's included in our service. And so, yeah, I'm not postpartum. I guess I'm a couple years postpartum, but I think it's just taking a little break and giving yourself some grace and treating yourself, right? A lot of people go on baby moons before you give birth, right? So why not actually do a baby moon after you give birth? Because that's truly the time that you actually need it.
Exactly.
And so, so we're here to support that.
That's amazing. And you also have a medical staff on site?
Yes. So we have a director of care. She's an advanced nurse practitioner, and she's amazing. And we actually work with a lot of doulas in the area that support us to make this happen. So we also have a village behind us to be able to support us to do the work that we do. That's
amazing. So how, if anyone wants to reach out to you, what's the best way to reach to the...
Feel free to contact us. You can email us at Yuzi Care, YUZICARE.com, or just look on our website, and we're on every single social channels, Instagram, TikTok, and under the same handle, Yuzi Care. So look forward to seeing you here.
Thank you so much, Stephiney.
Thank you.
Thank you.